what up guys, lagi sama gue Siha guys di film Fantasy XVI part ke-9 guys. Sekarang ini kita udah ngeliat ya guys, kalau misalnya hideout kita tuh udah berubah guys. Tiba-tiba kita nyampe sini tuh kita udah berubah aja gitu hideout kita guys. Udah bentuknya itu udah kayak kapal atau apa gitu guys. Kita udah nggak di dalam goa lagi nih guys. Jadi gue juga bingung nih kenapa dia bisa berubah begini guys. Kita belum dikasih tahu, pokoknya ini udah 5 tahun kemudian dari sejak kita Sid mati guys ya ceritanya. 5 tahun setelah si ini mati, abis itu kita sekarang balik ke hideaway ngomongnya guys. Tiba-tiba udah ganti gini guys, sekarang kita harus ngomong sama Otto. Si Gav kira-kira masih ada kan nih? Oke, mari kita lihat dulu guys.
War is brewing.
Bentar.
Feel it.
Kita muter-muter sedikit guys, gue penasaran juga sebenarnya. Apa nih? Oh, History Velisthea. Oh, buku-buku gini. Archive di mana ya archive-nya? Mungkin bisa cek archive-nya kali guys, begitu-begituan. Oke, ini dia Otto guys.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
Oke.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me.
Ketangkep
Not a
kah?
single one
Yang
of
si
the bearers we
Kupka
saved showed
ngirim
any
orang
interest in
buat
coming
nyari
with
dia.
us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
Nah, jadi tua gini sih Clive
None
guys.
worth mentioning.
Jenggotan
Gav's still
gini.
off keeping an eye on
Rambutnya
the
makin
Republic
hancur.
Army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Jubahnya juga makin ini gak sih? Enggak ya? Memang
Still
udah
can't work that one
agak kusut gitu ya?
There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Oh, BTW gue juga udah ganti pedang guys. Gue sebelum kesini gue ke blacksmith dulu sebenarnya.
All operations are
Terus gue bikin pedang ini guys. Pedang gue yang warna agak keunguan gini guys. Augustus Captain Vivian.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Cewek cowok. Oh cewek.
back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
Memang skill
Well,
guys.
masih
Apa
ada
itu
lagi.
luck?
Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know
namanya
that
Vivian
only
Ninetales.
4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Dia jadi guru.
Is that so
kah?
hard to
Vivian ini?
believe?
Very
Vivian
well
ini pernah
then.
ketemu deh guys.
Shall we start with the state of the
Kayaknya ya pernah
realm?
ketemu ya.
To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get
Bener,
here?
gimana ceritanya? Bener juga. Ceritain ke Lev. Gue penasaran. What just happened gitu. 5 tahun ini.
Long though Sanbreque's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish
Yes,
Ash.
harga perang, nggak salah.
And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sanbrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years
Mereka
ago,
ngincer kristal Dominion kan si
while you were
Kingnya
busying
ini guys, si
yourself with
King
the
Empire.
destruction of Drake's head, that
Bukan
the
King
Empire made
Emperor,
its move,
Emperor.
subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor.
Oh,
A
udah
nation
jadi
which
punya
could
milik Empire.
legitimately
Oke.
claim to
Sanbreque.
be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to
Bolong
stage
apaan
an
nih?
army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly
Cuman
broke
punya
the
Odin
pact
tapi kenapa
without
kuat pindah
provocation,
si
it is
Sanbreque
only
guys.
a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmatian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed,
Panjang
and
bener
of
aja si
course,
Walut.
our friends in Yaran. Who will be left
Iron
standing,
Kingdom,
I wonder,
di kiri, guys.
when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Dulu Rosaria, sekarang jadi punya Iron Kingdom.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh,
Jadi ada kelas
dark
gini kita guys
clouds
biar
are wont
pinter
to
gitu.
gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson,
Kita harus bayar
complete a
kelas
simple
ini.
errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Oh, guys, kita dikasih kerjaan sama nih Vivian.
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it
Balikin
was
buku-buku, oke.
adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Nah, ini kasih archive Harpocrates. Harpocrates, ya benar-benar Harpocrates kalau nggak salah namanya. Yang si tukang archive guys, kalau kita pengen lihat story, lore atau apapun itu ngecek dari dia gitu guys. Kan kadang hilang tuh. Apa nih, Luke kan?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier
What the full?
of sin's return.
Oke, dia nyanyi guys. Seorang Bard yang Bard. Oh, ini dibukanya sekarang. Tadi ini sebenarnya di sini nggak bisa dibuka, awalnya nggak bisa dibuka guys. Jadi ada bocil-bocil gitu ganggu guys. Oh, lu jadi punya ini sendiri gede banget lagi anjir. Perpusnya dia gokil gins.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time.
Solo.
So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive.
Welcome home, Clive.
You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you.
Vivian nih
Vivian
minta
asked me
gua
to
nih buat
return
balikin
it.
nih. Nih, on Gods and Men. Gue agak gimana gitu guys, mereka kasih animasi
Our
buat
resident
ngasih
scholar
barangnya tuh
devours
agak.
books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the
Ya
same.
mereka memang lebih fokus ke
But alas, I no
fighting sih
longer
soalnya
possess
sih.
the necessary constitution
Jadi kayak
for
gituannya
such
udahlah kasih ya,
indulgence,
anggapnya kayak dia nggak sambil ngasih
either in
barang gitu loh.
words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the
Masalah itu
great
monster apa Anda?
libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize.
Oh,
I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
masalah.
Mayhap
Bukannya banyaknya
we
buku,
look in
tapi
the
yang
wrong
benar
places.
bukunya.
There are still
Bener
libraries
juga,
to the
kalau banyak
north.
buku isinya sesat semua
I'll see
sih
what I can
percuma. Bener juga nih katanya si Harpocrates guys.
There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now.
Hasno.
We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Kita bisa ngomong sama Moogle kah?
The twins seem well.
Aye,
Itu kembar, nggak mirip.
yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much
Masalah,
from
guys.
us that night. From
Masalah.
some
Titan nyerang
more than
soalnya.
others.
Dihancurin
And
gitu
the
anjir.
wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Mu masih nggak tahu guys kenapa Titan bisa nyerang?
Gav will be back soon.
Nggak, maksudnya
I should get some rest
gimana
while I
caranya
can.
dia bisa berubah jadi Titan gitu guys. Waktu nyerang kan Aether nggak ada. Soalnya ini salah satu tempat yang ada hawarnya kan guys, alias Blight. Tapi dia bisa berubah gitu guys. Jadi
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
anjay.
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it.
Oh iya udah hilang ya.
What it was like
Ada light cerita doang guys.
to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
Iya lu.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with
Jadi
a letter from
kayak
Gav.
tato mereknya
Otto left
udah
it on your
hilang.
desk.
Oh,
Just
ketemu
stolas.
Gav kah?
All right, I'll have a look.
Ada dikit
And
doang
then
sih,
you
cuma
get
udah
some
mulai hilang
rest.
gitu loh guys. No. Yang di pipi mereka. Udah nggak tebel tapi masih ada gitu guys. Masih ada tapi
Could
udah
have
nggak
a
gitu
thought
tebel.
worthy of a letter.
Bentar. Contoh guys. Oke, sorry mengganggu guys. Tadi ada sedikit masalah. Aman guys. Oke, kita ngomong sama Sigaf sekarang. Sigaf bentuknya kayak gimana guys setelah 5 tahun? Sijil sama kita tambah tua. Kita bapak-bapak parah sih. Nah, kalau Sigaf ya Sigaf cuma ngasih surat-surat doang. Reading table, report letter and another important oh. Kenapa jadi gue harus baca-baca beginian nih anjir? Dari Sigaf, oh dia buta sebelah guys. Dia buta sebelah. Anjir tanda tangannya Gaf gimana bacanya anjir itu? Gak ada G-A-F-nya nggak ada guys. G-A-V-nya nggak ada nih. The Republican Army March. Oke, to inside. Dia kayak intel gitu guys si Gaf itu. Dari zamannya si Sid yang sebelum kita. Kita kan udah jadi Sid juga kan hitungannya. When frog has been summoned to the front, something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you down to wear upon my return. Oke, siap, Gaf.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With
Lagi
him
pada
and
perang
his
nih
men
guys.
occupied with the defense of the capital,
Terus
they're
habis
less
itu kita juga
likely to
melihat
trouble us.
kalau misalnya mereka
Good
berhasil
news,
menyerang
then.
guys, Crystal Dominion si Empire.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years.
Masalah 5 tahun dulu
If
lama.
I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more.
Oh, di si Clive
Each
masih
time
belum
I
tahu
read
cara
for
pakai
it, it's like something is
ini dengan
holding me
bebas
back.
berarti guys.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Sijil kan bisa.
Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give.
Dan yang baru
In
hancur 1
exchange
sama
for
5 tahun ini.
momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now
Ya Sijil 5 tahun kemudian
they
Sama
rob
kayak
us of
Murad.
our very homes,
dia yang dulu.
leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Thank you Joshua. Jadi 5 tahun ini mereka belum ketemu Joshua juga gitu.
he did. He was there.
Oh, dia inget ada.
It wasn't an illusion.
Oh, dia inget.
I heard him call out to Ultima.
Oh, dia inget guys. Oh, dia inget.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Makhluk itu nggak jelas itu apaan anjir.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Suatu saat. Minum dulu gak sih? Santai dulu lah, santai.
To a world without Mothercrystals.
Tujuan mereka guys, ngancurin semua kristal kah?
To Sid.
Untuk Sid. Apalagi nih? Lah! Guns begini tiba-tiba dia. Anjir.
And so the North is lost.
Ini
I
siapa
knew that the
sih?
blight spread ever more
Akan
swiftly,
beli.
Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The
Saha
world
emang.
marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother. Are our
Dia
efforts
matanya
in
agak
vain?
agak kayak kena katarak gitu sih. Si Joshua ini. Atau monitor gue yang bermasalah.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to...
Santuy sih, mereka cuma minum, sumpah.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Discussing.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's
Oh.
gone missing. Anyway,
Ya elah, Marta kenapa
I'll
lagi?
be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Si Marta kenapa lagi? Tak, lu kenapa lagi, tak? Si Marta kenapa lagi, guys?
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Apa yang terjadi sama dia? Speak it auto, bentar toh. Oke, gue salah jalan bentar guys. Gue loncat-loncat gitu, bentar. Kita balik ke auto dulu guys. Oh, baca cerita, baca archive di situ. Gue suka baca yang archive guys, biar agak sedikit mengerti apa yang sedang terjadi. Foto. Sumpah, kenapa nggak ngomong di situ sih? Lama betul anjir ngomongnya. Kenapa nggak di kamarnya si Clive sih? Harus ada ruang meetingnya gini anjir.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's
Oh,
Rest.
ada yang berantem. Oh.
Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The
Oh.
usual.
Terus?
But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
Ada yang terjadi sama Marta kalau gitu mah.
Something's not
Menghilang
right.
tiba-tiba.
You think this was planned?
Of course it
Diculik.
bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield
Lah
to
bisa ada yang
power.
tahu.
And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing.
Ketahuan
She's
kayak
fallen
si
into the
Marta.
hands of the Empire. We could be next.
Couple of
Ketahuan
curse
gak sih,
breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the
Curse
search.
breaker aja namanya.
But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Tampang dia sih tua parah aja. Oh, kita harus nyari curse breaker guys. Nektar. Nektar. Mana tuh nektar? Aduh, side quest. Bentar. Side questnya ntar dulu dah. Bentar. Oh, langsung teleport. Oh, ini gue udah bisa teleport nih. Sebelumnya gue gak bisa teleport ke mana-mana. Gue bisa balik ke KR ini, Dragon Airy. Cuma gue gak bisa balik ke sini ya. Oh yes, gue balik dulu dah ke Martha Rest. Kita cari si Martha mana sih? Tapi sebelum kita mencari Martha, kita harus nyari curse breaker dulu guys.
What happened here?
No,
Come
kita
on.
di sini. Oh, gue bareng
We need
Jill.
to find the others.
Gue bareng Jill. Find the curse breaker. Ini curse breaker.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid?
Udah pada hilang brandnya.
Who said you'd be coming?
Yang merek
I trust you
di-
don't mind.
di pipi.
Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You could say that, yes.
Ada
You're
masalah
saying the
guys.
Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
Baru
the
lagi
Abbey,
Sorrowwise Bay
sheltering
kayak
Martha's bearers.
baru lagi guys.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them.
Ya itu baru lagi.
You take care of the people here.
We will.
Anjir harus berdua gini kita selalu sama
But
si Jill.
before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oke deh. Agak aneh dipanggil si Clive aja sih. Nih, ada dua misinya.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl.
Glightmon
It was
sama
a
kita
message.
Glightmon dulu. Tujuan utamanya ke Gathering Storm.
Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Sotoy lu. Oke, kita ke Glightmon AB itu deh guys. Kita ke biara dulu ya. Ini kayak diserang parah gini loh, kayak pada sekarat-sekarat gitu.
If those Orsons touch an hair on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Kayak banyak bener yang kena masalahnya. Ya elah. Wah, jalan. Oh my god. Nah, ini juga agak aneh sih. Stay down there. Kayak marah gitu. Nah, gua lupa gua udah ganti skill ini. Gua udah ganti skill ini. Udah ada ramu juga gitu guys. Bentar, apa jalan segini?
Look. Up ahead.
Ada apa tuh? Lah Martha.
Martha. Are you hurt?
Tangannya udah.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
Apalagi sih?
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
Black Shield, what the hell?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get
Pasti ada yang
away.
cepu nih, makanya orang tahu nih.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
Pasukannya curse breaker anjir.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Thank you, Clive. Cok dia sekarat gitu, Jill nggak mau nemenin anjir.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke?
Namanya Black Shield.
There's only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Apa sih? Bubar jalan Oh sama guys skillnya. Sama. Mau loncat sama yang enggak sama guys, yang blind justice ini agak lama gitu sih, jadi males pakainya loh yang blind justice ini. Apa ya BTW ya? Lah kok berhenti? Nggak jadi serang musuhnya kok. Baru gua tonjok. Masih ada. Lah mati. Hanya dibunuh Torgal mati. Stay down dah, stay down. Oke, nice. Anjir, ini siapa mati?
Are we too late?
Sepertinya ya kita
There might
telat.
still be someone inside.
Semoga ya, Clive. Wah. Wah, udah pada Anjir, udah jadi debu gitu, kakinya patah gitu, what the hell?
No.
Udah diburu-buruin anjir.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Wah, minta dibantai berat.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
Iya, kenapa emang?
Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious
Bawel, gue
offense.
bantai lu satu kerajaan anjir. Itu pasukan hitam lu. Mau lu kata hitam kuat.
Shall they be punished? Such is the
Nama
law.
Black Shield anjir.
To dwell in
Bajunya sama kayak
darkness that we may
What the
purge the
freak
night
is?
and welcome lasting dawn.
bajunya
Of
sama
these
kayak
our
Empire.
swords
Beda
we
sih, beda sih.
swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Bubar jalan lu aja semuanya. Bubar lu, pulang. Pulang dah lu. Bubar lu, pulang. Pulang nih pakai belanja. Oh, bisa kayak gitu kalau pakai belanja. Bubar lu. Keren sih. Dikira kedua kuat atau full. Dikira dia strong. Mamam tuh strong.
Is that all of them?
Kita pikir dia paling hebat.
I think so.
Mana keluarin lagi lah. Black Shield mana tuh? Anjir, kenapa namanya jadi Black Shield begini? Jelek banget sumpah. Itu yang paling bawah apaan baru lagi? Dulu kayaknya gak ada gituan dah. Bawahnya Gil. Apaan tuh baru lagi?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Maybe still alive. Oke, mungkin. Bay, mana Bay? Ini kah? Oh, ini sebelumnya gak bisa masuk kita.
Found.
The abbot.
Anjir dah. Anjir, pada mati, cok.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Anjir, jadi debu, cok. Gara-gara maksain pakai sihir kan?
Clive. He's breathing.
Masih hidup. Oh, nice.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Udah.
By the Imperials.
Udah, gue bunuh, gue bantai pokoknya.
Every last one.
Santai.
If only that were true.
Brengsek emang. Black Shield will return.
Will return. The cullings will continue.
Santai ya.
Rosaria will never be safe
Ada gua.
unless we
Tenang aja, ada gua.
save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
Udah Clive, langsung aja Clive. Kita bergegas ke Iron Kingdom dah. Let's go dah. Bantai aja udah yuk.
Sid, where are you?
Ini si Cole ngapain
In
sih?
here. We found a survivor.
Col, lu ngapain Col? Teriak-teriak aing.
Clive?
Enggak, udah gak jadi survivor, jadi mayat Clive.
He's gone.
He's gone. Ya elah. Pada akhirnya gak ada yang bisa kita selamatin, Cok. Anjir, gak ada yang bisa kita selamatin, Cok. Anjir, tempat biarawan aja di...
The bearers. They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the
Ntar
fate that
mayatnya
awaited
dibikin
them
kayak
and
gitu.
chose to meet
Bulat
it on
gitu.
their terms. Fighting for those who
Oh,
fought for
debunya
them.
ya, debunya ya.
Martha said they rose from their beds,
Kayak
threw
debunya deh
themselves
tuh
at the
guys.
Imperials
Ditaruh
so she and the
ke...
Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the Abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Oh, pisah kah gue sekarang maju? Ini gelap gini semua, jadi... Gak kelihatan gini guys. OTW dulu bentar. Ridok jam. Gimana tuh ridok jam? Ntar gue bisa teleport somnya gak sih? Aduh gak ada lagi. Muter agak jauh dong. Oke, gue gak bisa. Gue gak bisa langsung lewatin gue soal dari atas ini. Muter agak jauh. Itu kayak ada bangunan jadul gitu aja. Anco itu musuh baru anjir. Siap dikalahkan. Ahriman rang C. What the full 5.000. Ini apaan, Cok? What the hell? Oh, musuh-musuh kuat di open world-nya gitu ya. Gokil banget, what the hell? Bisa kabur, oke, gue bisa kabur. Lawan naik.
Spotted us, Torgal. My saying. Of course it has. There's a floating eyeball.
Doom, what the fuck? Apaan, Cok? Bisa keluar laser ya.
Nice try.
Baru makan nih petir.
Nice try.
Bubar lu. Langsung aja. Baru. Give me thunder. Itu apa tuh? Itu apa sih? Apa coy? Merah-merah ini apa dah? Oh enggak, apa cok? Oh tapi kan? Gila lu! Anjing, ini orang nggak jelas betul skillnya bangke. Banyak macem cok. Nggak kena pula, bodo amat lah. Ini apa trigger dia nggak gerak-gerak tuh? Triggernya nggak gerak-gerak.
Well done, Togo.
Kena pula aing. Wah, gak apa sih? Skill apa aing?
Nice try.
Gak kena. Oh my god. Udah, kelar. Kelar lu, udah lu. Cok masih hidup ini orang udah gua. Ngapain ya ini mau gigit gue kok? Kenapa mau gigit gue mulu sih? Oh my god, orang gak mati. Akhirnya mati. Notorious Marksland. Anjir susah juga lawan gituan. Itu berarti apa sih yang paling bawah? Gue masih bingung guys.
You didn't see that coming.
Kok susah juga lawan bos kayak gitu dah. Apaan itu? Notorious Mark aja namanya. Oh. Jadi kita harus mulai explore dulu guys. Mulai ada yang susah gitu dah. Notorious Mark. Ada dapat drop something good mungkin guys, mungkin kalau gitu. Ada ya Notorious Mark gitu guys. Cek di map kali ya gituan tuh, Notorious Mark gitu guys. Iya kak, iya. Iya kak, iya. Bentar, mayat kah? Airnya agak aneh gitu sih.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Dia kasih abunya pergi guys. Ngebuang abu dia.
And now they are truly free.
Cepet amat Jill udah nyampe sini anjir.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve.
Udah kah?
We should go back.
Nggak langsung nyerang aja nih.
Cole is worried about Martha.
Biar langsung selesai gitu. Cepet tamat gak sih kalau langsung nyerang aja. Cepat selesai game. Aduh nih ngapain gue jalan kaki bisa teleport kocak. Udah langsung aja Martha stress. Udah kah? Martha sekarang kan bentar nyampe.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Bangke langsung diserang sama apa? Iron Blood anjir, sekarang ada apa? Black Shield anjir namanya. Full.
No one survived then?
Nggak ada, mati semua anjir di biarawan. Di biara guys.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Nggak, bukan salah Martha juga lah, orang diserang mau gimana cok?
Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you.
Ya kan emang mereka juga mau ngebantu gitu loh.
This was all my fault.
Kagak lah.
You couldn't have known.
Dia kan nggak tahu.
I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers.
Dia udah denger rumor dan berita-beritanya sebenarnya si Martha. Cuma kayak Martha ngiranya pasti kayak nggak mungkin ketahuan lah di biara gitu.
Think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right.
Kita waktu di tempatnya Hana juga kayak gitu kan.
It's unthinkable.
Gila kita baru sampai sono, pergi balik.
Why do it at all?
Dibantai anjir desanya.
My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Emang mak lu nggak jelas nih Clive.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head
Kapan nih
is a
Otawi
job for
bunuh
someone with
dia
more
mana
time
kapan
on
nih?
their hands.
Udah gak sabar gue.
I
Parah.
need swords and
Pengen
men to
bergegas
wield
tuh,
them,
guys.
preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Dipinjemin lah. Masa nggak gue pinjemin nih pasukan buat defense ini baru diserang? Gue nggak tau guys, itu kayaknya paling bawah ada mata uang baru deh. Kayak 25 itu apa? 25.
What in the world is going on?
Bentar, apa sih? Itu apaan, Cok? Plus. Apaan sih? Gue penasaran guys. Tuh beda sendiri plus. What the hell is plus? White Winger Wonder. What the hell? Apaan sih tuh? Mata uang apa ini? Yang tadi? Mata uang apa tadi guys? Tahu gue.
Not to move.
Oi! You there!
Apa nih? Ini bukan side quest
You
plus
handy
itu.
with that sword of yours?
Yes, gua bener.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
Chocobos pakai pedang.
You heard me
gitu.
right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round
Masa?
these parts from bandits and the like.
Masa iya anjir?
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Gokil banget bener. Chocobos lawan bandit bener
Why,
juga.
they saved me from a gang of
Kapan nih bisa
footpads
naik
only
Chocobo
yesterday.
anjir? Atau nggak bisa dah?
Nasty lot they were too. And now
FF16
they're
aja bisa naik
back,
Chocobo.
looking to
Bisa naik
settle the
mobil.
score. Oh, go on then.
Masa di
Don't
sini nggak
just
bisa
stand there.
tabok doang guys.
Go and help them.
Apa sih? Gue bantuin apa sih? Bantuin Chocobo nih gue.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these
Iya, mana
chocobos?
Chocobo saya bener.
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry. You'll
Gimana
know her
burung
when
jadi
you
pak?
see
Bisa
her
aja
right
sih.
enough.
I'm sure I will.
Bisa aja sih.
And good luck to you.
Nih apa coba
I give
burung
those
keturunan
no good
Garuda?
bastards a hiding from me.
Dia plus guys, beda sendiri bukan tanda tanya dah. Plus tuh maksudnya bisa di terus-terusan gitu tuh gimana dah? Dia lambangnya beda sendiri. Jadi kita coba dulu guys ya. Ini dia lambangnya beda sendiri. Gua nggak tahu ini apaan.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Namanya kena si Whiteheart. Nama Chocobo dia dulu namanya Ambrosia guys, di bawah yang warna putih. Tapi sayangnya kayaknya udah minggoy guys. Si Ambrosia. Mana anjay? Oke, dikasih jejak dulu guys. Dikasih jejak dulu nih.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Nggak salah.
Speaking of brave birds.
Totonya beneran lagi
Looks like
guys.
they went that way.
Salah satunya punya dia. Ketemu lagi. Cuma namanya ganti. Jauh bener, kocak bener. Jauh bener.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Dia beneran ngelawan, Cok. Gokil bet nih Chocobo, gokil anjir. Mana Chocobonya dah? Itu kah? Oh, tuh.
They're in trouble.
Gede Chocobonya, what the hell? Iya, ini Ambrosia bener dong.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Anjir.
Not around here, they won't.
And why's that, eh?
Kalau lo ketemu
Because
gua,
she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her.
And I hurt
you.
Piss off. Or better still,
Ya elah,
how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ah! Mama malah. Baru. Sumpah masih ada Hedir Hound. Lah Jil bantu gue kok. Tadi nggak ada Jil kok. Om. Baru. Baru. Oh my god. Aduh, mati deh. Stagger kah? Oh my god, gua nggak hindar kok. Kirinya. Tomat, kirinya orang. Seru banget anjir listrik. Keluar guys. Anjir masih belum mati. Oh my lord. Akhirnya mati juga. Nggak ada suara tenenenen. Kok nggak ada itu lagi yang mata uang baru sih warna hijau tadi yang di bawahnya Gil? Tiba-tiba tadi ada Gil, padahal tadi kita cuma berdua sama Torgal. Bener Ambrosia gak sih?
You're safe now.
Kayak Ambrosia banget.
White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Dia Ambrosia kayaknya. Itu kan matanya kena Ambrosia dia, Cok. Iya, Ambrosia anjir bener. Buta sebelah tapi.
Ambrosia.
Sumpah, ketemu lagi gokil gini. Tapi namanya keren banget, White Heart gitu.
It is you. You survived.
Setelah berapa 13 tahun tambah 5, gimana ceritanya? Hewan lama bet hidupnya.
And you found yourself a flock.
Apa tuh anak-anaknya?
Oi! Is it over?
Yes, is it over?
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Kenal anjir ketemu peliharaan lu semua. Anjir Torgal ketemu tiba-tiba juga bareng Sid. Ini ketemu entah di mana anjir. Ini burung.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow
Burung
like
dipanggil
yourself.
pahlawan anjir.
Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Yo, gila lu ya.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Ini kayak
You
bebek
born a
banget
lord
sih
or
guys
something?
sebenarnya. Cokobo.
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Bisa naik kah? Gue pengen naik, tapi nggak tahu kapan bisa naik guys.
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Bisa ngerti bahasa burung anjir ini orang. Gimana ceritanya juga?
Told you. And it seems our pals agree.
Is that
Ini
it?
beneran bisa bahasa burung dong.
You want to come with me?
Jangan ntar lu mati, Cok.
Well, bugger
Yang gua
me
udah
if
gede,
this ain't a heartwarming
badannya.
sight.
Sepuluh
Lads
kali lipat
down the
dari dia.
stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Apakah? Apakah bisa? Serius? Keren gini anjir, jadi bajak laut dia. Ditutup satu, anjay. Serius.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more
Anjir, gue pengen
besides.
coba buruan dah.
Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Anjir, mau dong. Buruan. Ya Rowan.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Yes, bener gue.
No, that can't be right. That fellow
Ih,
was
gue
a
yang 5
bearer.
tahun yang lalu, anjir.
Must have been my double.
Lu masa pura-pura gila lah, Clive. Emang lu, anjir.
That'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am.
Sumpah.
Pay me no mind.
Emang nggak kelihatan apa? Kelihatan bekas
Be on my way.
ngilangin ininya.
Good luck to the both of you.
Saya kelihatan banget mereka ngilangin apa? Bearernya di sini, guys. Tanda mereka di pipi.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Oh, dipanggil baru dateng dia, gokil gitu anjir. Punya hengpong apa dia? Dipanggil baru dateng anjir. Gokil bet gokil. Bisa gitu dah. Ambrosia tak, Sharfeng. Oh, plus itu buat nambahin fitur gitu deh guys kayaknya guys. Kalau quest yang plus ya. Beda sama yang tanda tanya guys. Oh, mount up apa tuh R3. What?
Let's go.
Anjay. Cara lari. Hilang, Cok. Apa sih? Bentar. Oh, R2. Lah. Anjay. Oh, ngerem. Oke. Loncat. Oh, bisa loncat tuh. Bisa nyerang anjir, what the full. Coba nyerang. Dial. Apaan sih? Lama banget air. Bisa lewatin air gak sih? Oh nggak bisa guys, nggak bisa lewatin air. betul anjir sumpah. Tabrak abang. Anjir antelop benci sama Chocobo cok. Gak demen dia. Ini tempatnya gloomy gini sih anjir, gelap begini bener-bener. Nah gue harus kemana sih? Return to Highway. Oke, gue return to Highway dulu guys. Nah gue bisa naik Chocobo sekarang, gokil bet sumpah. Gokil. Gue udah duga anjir, warnanya putih, mirip banget sama punya kita cok. Ada baret juga ya.
Where's Gav?
Gav, where? Loko. Gav, are you there?
None of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive!
Matanya juga hilang.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
Ini si itu.
Now sit down,
Foto.
you fool.
Jadi gede ini tempatnya. Cuman nggak tau.
You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Bener.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Sumpah ini kesel Dominion gede banget sumpah.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sanbreque. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Strait of Author tuh apa
Well,
lagi?
the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers.
Ya pastilah.
Ready to set upon the war-weary
Yang
victor.
lainnya nyari peluang bener lah cok. Yang lain nyari peluang lah.
They'll never see us coming.
Pasti nyari peluang cok pasti.
It's time we moved on the Mothercrystals.
Cok potong rambut Clive sumpah. Biar ganteng dikit sumpah.
4 Mothercrystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Ini kristal-kristalnya
Drake's
guys.
Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail
Crystal
here in the
Dominion.
Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Ngejebak bener.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
Sumpah. Rosaria punya Iron
Shitload
Kingdom.
of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
Oh.
My
Kira kita bakal hancurin punya si Dhalmekia
Byron
dulu.
Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
What the fuck?
Wait, Rosfield.
Yeah, keluarganya dia.
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Coba si Gava juga jadi jenggotan gak sih tuh? Oh, kita berarti tujuan pertama kita itu guys. Kenapa tengok-tengok begini? Auto counter is not open. Apalagi? Anjir banyak macam begini sekarang guys. What? Anjir banyak macamnya gini cok sekarang. What the hell?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Nggak salah, what are we waiting for indeed. Tadi apa sih yang muncul guys? Apa itu yang ditambahin tadi guys? Reading table, ini memory, state of realm. Handboard nih apa cok? Handboard nggak guys? Coba gue pengen cek handboard dah. Apa lagi? Bukan.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Lagi deh.
As ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
There you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Iya, kenapa tuh, Nek? Matter is this, Kupo. Lu ngomong apa sih, Nek? Gue nggak
The
paham
hunt
lu.
board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings
Cuma
of
Clive dong yang
particularly
ngerti.
fearsome beasts.
Kayak lagi
Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was
ini kayak musuh-musuh yang
that
susah
what
itu
you
guys,
wanted to know?
yang kayak tadi kita lawan, yang mata satu tadi. Mata satu, yang gigi gede tadi. Ini kuponya lucu banget semua. Fluffy gitu anjir, kalau ketemu pengen gue peluk. Oke,
Right.
yang butuhin buat ngelainnya mereka. Oke,
Well,
siap.
leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Velisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help,
Ya gua turun
perhaps I
tangan.
can.
Elah.
Or at least I
Lu
can
kan
try.
bosnya, banyak kerjaan. Kan gue banyak kerjaan ya, harus ngurus begituan, kocak. Oke deh, lu berarti nggak ada kerjaan, coba bentar. Apa ada yang bisa gue? Oke, ini kan udah kita kalahin guys, yang tadi. Ini udah kita kalahin yang tadi. Rewardnya gue nggak tahu tuh, yang hijau ini apa guys? Yang hijau ini gue nggak tahu nih, ini apa nih yang 10. Nah ini masih ada lagi nih, apa nih? Broken Hill, terus ada Bell Pegor sama Angel of Death-nya apa nih? Clearview Sanbreque. Coba samperin apa guys? Clearview Sanbreque, coba kita cek. Clearview, nggak bisa teleport, bisa nih. What the freak, nggak bisa teleport dulu gak? Udah kita ke Clive dulu. Nggak bisa teleport cok, dipaksa suruh kesini. Udah Clive dulu lah. Nggak bisa teleport ke tempat lain masa? Nanti kali abis ini mungkin bisa ke teleport guys. Southern Sorsaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
Nggak suka.
I needed his eyes
kurang
and nose in Thalmekia.
sayang.
I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
Ini BTW mereka
That he does.
dibantai Titan sampai jadi lautan
Wasn't it
gitu.
Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Apalagi nih? Siapa lagi nih? Yang
I always knew that I would return one day.
Rosaria.
Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Oh, maksudnya balik ke Iron Kingdomnya dia.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Si Jill tuh kayak kurang enggak
We'll face it together then.
Mau juga situasi lagi susah. Kayak agak terlalu simple gitu.
Come on.
Okay, bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
Mungkin.
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories, starting with the village of Amber.
BTW. Aduh. Oh. Langsung kanan aja kalau gitu mah. Apa nih killer? Awannya lah. Baru. Mana musuhnya kan?
Fire and flame!
My good guys, nice. Lewat sini udah paling dekat dah. Musuhnya baru level 24, beda selevel sih. Gara-gara gue grinding kan? Jarang grinding sih gue, cuman lawan aja ada bubur. Itu kayak nama lagu aja lu mati. Kayak nama lagu aja lu mati. Baru 15 aku jadi poin. Ini malah ekspor kocak. OTW gue. Ghost Destination. Oke, sampai kita guys ke desa. Panin nama desanya.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord
Awin
Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, orang kena bunuh.
Look.
Nggak lucu banget. Ntar pada kena bunuh. Itu si Hugo. Bukan cowok ini Black Shield
must be
anjir.
cleansed of the stain which befouls her.
Wah ini bisa hitam mau
That she
dibunuh.
might rise once again from the ashes
Bacot
to
banget anjir.
welcome a new dawn.
Ngomongnya kayak Shield
It
Rosaria.
would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Udah nggak bisa langsung bantainya nih. Gemes banget gue guys ngeliat mereka tuh.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing?
Bunuh kan nggak bisa. Dia jual apa guys?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Masih gaya blade jualannya the full anjir. Gak ada yang bagus dikit. Cobalt Tassel. Limit break generation amount 6% while taking damage. Enggak ada. Ini apa lagi? Oh song 20.000. Mahal uga guys. Bentar gue beli ini aja deh. Potion.
Much obliged.
Oke potion. Biasanya.
Keep to the roads now.
Apa itu bantuan? Gak ada bantuan.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Nggak apa-apa.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants,
Oh,
Empire
gara-gara
gets.
itu udah masalahnya kenapa mereka datang.
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Kalau dapat informasi, mereka bakal dapat uang guys.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think. We're going hunting for outlaws.
Anjir ini mah.
You like that, boy?
Yang lainnya jadi. Tadi itu kenapa? Itu kenapa kakinya anjir? Emang kayak gitu kah kakinya dibikin bercak-bercak hitam itu kah? Gitu kan? Speed several villager. Mana lagi villagernya yang harus gue speak anjir depan kan? Oh ini. Oke, villager 2 guys.
You seen him,
Anjir.
didn't you?
Sombong
I'm sorry.
bener.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Iya, gue lihat kenapa.
At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands.
Apalagi?
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Lo
You don't
kalau
think
jadi Black
these
Shield tuh siap mati
firebrands the
tuh
Empire is
bunuh.
looking for could be us, do you?
Anjir, abis ngomong villager ngomong sama lokal, bedanya apa coba? Bilangnya ngomong sama semua orang anjir, bridging lama banget sumpah.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
Okay.
I know that. What do you want?
Okay.
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission.
Lu bayar
If it will
apapun
spare
itu
my
lama-lama
people
tambah
the
mahal, yakin
Viceroy's
gue.
wrath, then I will gladly submit.
Lu tau
This
sendiri udah
village
mulai
will
korup parah
not
kan Empire.
become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yaudah, kita jalan guys. Kita nggak diterima di desa nggak jelas ini guys. Mending gue jadi ifrit, gue bakar, gue ratain.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Mak lu nggak
You
jelas
alright?
sumpah.
Sorry, It's nothing.
Si Annabella, gue pengen
We still
banget
don't
ketemu
know
dia,
who the Black
gue
Shields
nungguin.
are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Bisa kah?
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Semoga ya.
Perhaps.
Kita nyari informasi banget nih semua. Anjir banyak juga anjir ini mah. Desanya mana aja deh? Ini kayak desa baru, gue gak pernah lewat sini dah. Audio apa ini? Ini gak pernah lewat sini.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Anjir apa? Lah, Fallen Hunter sampai sini, Cok. Atau full ini ngapain ini, Cok?
What do you think is waking them? The Mothercrystal's collapse?
I am the Thunder. Gak kena siapa-siapa, good job. Anjir level up-nya pas banget gue kayak gitu. Oke, nice. Anjir gede juga 60. XP-nya gede juga. Ntar gue yang kelewat di sini. Oke, harusnya nggak ada. Harusnya nggak ada yang kelewat. Sedih banget kalau ada yang lewat. Harusnya sih nggak ada yang kelewat. Ya elah bom anjing. Gak demen gue pakai rampu kan sih, kayak kalau dapet tangan gue bakal ganti rampu. Baru. Akhirnya sampai dead blaster baru pulang aja mandi dulu lah biar apa oke guys, gue pengen cari tau itu apaan dah. Ini apaan ini? Ini apaan yang terbang ini guys? Apaan tuh? Item kayak gitu sekarang item. Anjir chest kayak gitu sekarang. Tetep full anjir. Bentar, gue gak bisa kono kan. Ini udah bangunan runtuhan gede gitu.
More of my mother's men.
Gak jelas.
Stay down.
Gua harus ke kiri. Ya gua harus ke kiri guys. Kanan ada apa? Balik lagi kan. Udah lawatin aja. Enggak nih jalan buntu cik. Salah. Kirinya bener kirinya. Bener gak sih? Iya bener harusnya. Ada item lain gak sih? Item aneh-aneh gitu. Bang! Nah, guys. Langsung mati, let's go. Muter lagi kocak. Bener sih? Oke bener. Harus lewat sini. Port Isolde, lama bet. Oh ternyata dari Martares tuh masih panjang gitu loh guys tempatnya. Gue kira gitu doang, tinggal yang naik ke atas itu guys, yang dari Phoenix Gate ke atas mungkin nyampe ke tempatnya Rosalia atau Rosalia. Sampai kan ganti. Bubar. Cok masih ada. Ya lu ngapain ini? Ram. Seperti solde. Agak jauh masih satu. Aduh, elah Black nggak jelasin lagi si Black tuh main gitu. Bubar lu semua. Ngapain? Kira apa sih jaga? Lama banget ya kalau cuma satu orang. Lama banget anjir. Tapi enak sih kalau misalnya dikasih petir-petir gitu, dia kayak ada follow up attack gitu guys. Tapi harus main petirnya juga. Gue agak aneh gitu guys buat main petir. Gue jatuh ke bawah GGWP, bener sih jalannya. Oke semoga bener guys, gue jatuh ke bawah segala. Kok destination berubah ya bener. Oh my lord, ngapain sih? Pasti mereka kalah sama petir kan, mereka mati aja. Dipetirin tuh. Kalah sama petir kan? Kalah sama petir gak itu laba-laba. Di sini setahu gue nggak ada weakness sih guys. Jadi elemen apapun yang lu keluarin nggak ada gunanya gitu guys. Siapa cowok dibunuh di sini anjir?
And still wet.
Sumpah, iya masih basah terus. Siapa lagi anjir? Ya elah.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
Gua lawan anjir.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Iya, nape?
Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Nggak jelas,
On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Bacot parah.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Nih, true shield of Rosaria nih, mamam nih. Lupa nih orang bisa hidupin orang. doang. Wow. Lama pakai ini sih, lama bet pakai ini.
You're finished.
Lama bener. Harus gua cetek udah keisi peluru dulu gua, guys. Baru bisa langsung keluar anjir. Cuma dapat 100 doang, gila. Apaan sih ini? Ini apa sih knight miskin anjir. Nah, sekarang lu masih mau banyak omong lagi nih orang nih.
Tell me what I want in the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found.
Siapa anjir?
The branded you freed from our camps.
Siapa your friend? Siapa, Cok? Siapa?
They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Anjir, dia ketawa udah mau mati gitu atau dibatuk deh.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Kenapa Jilan apa ngomong tapi ekspresi mukanya biasa aja datar. Ekspresinya si Jil datar ay. The Fool. 3 Shark Fang. Yang dulu mana katanya? Siapa dah? Siapa lagi ay?
Find something, boy.
Lihat ke depan dong, Clive.
Death.
Bawa busuk lah, bawa orang mati. Aneh banget tuh mah.
Found her.
Kenapa? What the freak, ay? Hanya dibunuh-bunuhin begini anjing. What the hell? Ini para bearernya dibunuh atau full?
This was my mother's doing.
Digantung, dijadiin pajangan gini, action figure atau
Why would anyone?
I don't know.
Anyone, emaknya dia
I
lah.
never truly understood her. But this.
Anjir, malu psikopat goblok. Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Mainnya stres, nggak ada, kan udah nikah lagi kan ya? Gak tahu sih. Emaknya.
We should go.
Bukan kesepian kayaknya, emang gila aja kayaknya.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Port Isolde. Ada apaan di Port Isolde, bener guys? Ada apa di Port Isolde? What happened di Port Isolde?
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Ini jauh amat sih Port Isolde. Sumpah, masih panjang anjir ke Port Isolde. Silken Strand masih Chocobo, bener uga anjing. Kayak Chocobo aja lah, lebih cepet kali ya. Anjir, gue kira ada lagunya, Cok.
No need to ride from here.
Sumpah dikit doang anjir. Anjir cuma sebentar bet anjir, pakai Chocobonya cuman
I did,
geret bentar doang, Mbak.
I could hear him shouting from down the road.
In honor 250 anniversary Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
You
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Mereka branded semua gak sih?
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Oke Bu, siap Bu. Ntar gue bantai-bantain Bu, tenang Bu. Tenang. Siapapun bantai Bu. Lemah gitu. Oh ini baru bisa kecok Bu. Ini gak ada lagunya.
Let's go.
No, cuman gitu doang anjir. Lagunya nggak ada lagu Cokobonya. Udah nggak ada. Itu lagu FF15 sih.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
Kenapa gue nggak boleh lari?
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Cok lari
Let's
cok.
hope my uncle fared better.
Oke, baru bisa lari. Lagi ngomong tadi.
That's the main gate. And it looks like
Kalau
we're not
pakai
the only ones hoping to
ambrosia
get in.
lebih cepet guys. Lebih cepet buat lebih tinggi lari. Nih, kalau pakai si Clive down larinya jelek. Let us pass.
Have mercy.
Oh. Pada nggak dikasih masuk ya orang-orang apa Rosaria.
Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, good enough for
Fuck off.
Find it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Oke, terus cari
We'll need
jalan
to find
lagi.
another way in.
Demonya terlalu gede soalnya. Lewat mana, Cok? Kalau gitu. Terbang lah.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
Gak bisa, Cok, keramaian.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
Nah, bener juga.
My
Kan
uncle
itu
once
daerah
told
sini.
me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Harus lewat tunnel dong gua.
The Lazarus.
Ada apa tapi di sono? Ada monster. Pasti anjir.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Maybe, gak tahu gua.
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burn.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Oh,
Maybe
tadi,
they found who they
iya
were
sih,
looking
nggak
for.
salah. Tadi tapi itu ketemu tuh. Anjir si Jirunya lebih kencang dari gua. Masuk lewat sini, oh nggak bisa guys. Lazarus District. Nggak ada orang di sini. Nah, pas gua loncat open kocak malah loncatnya si Cliff. Aneh-aneh. Terlalu girang kali.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Anco nggak ada orangnya sama sekali. Rumah atau apa nih? Kan kayak nggak ada orangnya ini. Spools of Steel Seal, oke. Nggak ada orang yang gini guys. Cemana. Tunnelnya di mana ya? Kayaknya jalan ke bawah gitu kali guys. Bawah atau gimana gitu. Selokan kan. Ada orang nggak tadi di depan? Atau gue yang mabuk?
Not abandoned then.
Ya kan, ada orang kan? Tuh.
Oi! Visitors!
Ya elah damai.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Mau kabur nggak bisa nih. Lawan aja lah. Ya elah, emang harus
out.
Biar kelar deh. Biar kelar deh. Kelar lu. Pulang lu semua. Ada magic gitu. Lanjut. Ini suara si Clive kalau misalnya lagi
It's over.
Maco bener. Oke, nice, dapat 60. Anjir, manggil teman.
I've only ever
mati
seen
bersama.
one man fight like that.
Nah, sekarang
And
lu
he's
lihat.
long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Iya, kenapa nggak senang?
It can't be. I was there when you died.
Oh, ini orang-orang Rosaria, pasukan Rosaria. Ini pasukan Rosaria kah? Iya, anjir, ini pasukan Rosaria.
Forgive me, my lord. I
See,
knew not
wait,
whom I
what the
addressed.
fuck?
You have naught to fear from us.
Si Wade masih.
Founder, it really is you.
Anjir. Anjir sih.
So wait.
Tyler mana Tyler? Sumpah, oh masih ada. Anjir, lama banget anjir.
We can speak inside.
Cok, sorry gue udah bunuh pasukan lu. Maksudnya gue bantai aja dia, makanya jadi bandit. Oh, ini pasukan Rosaria yang nggak mau. Anjir. No. Jejak Rosaria.
Those who wouldn't bend the knee.
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the duchy's few remaining bearers out of the
Gue kira
Imperial's
pada mati
clutches.
rata gitu loh guys waktu di Phoenix. Orang berantem Phoenix lawan Ifrit sampai kayak gitu anjir, jedar-jedor.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
Salah, maknya nggak jelas, parah anjir, benci banget gue sama maknya.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her.
Hidup apa sih?
Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home.
Nggak salah sih.
That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
Itu juga gara-gara maknya dia kan.
And
Nggak jelas banget.
since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Sampah banget emang.
Son.
Iya, dia anaknya juga sih, bener nggak
So
salah.
wait,
The Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Anjir, itu ada yang pakai apa? Bajunya Rosaria, Cok.
This is their main host.
Pasukan baju.
If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Oh, masalahnya tuh masalah Rosaria sekarang kita, guys.
If I do nothing,
udah pindah anjir.
Then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Memang iya.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Oh, sisa Rosaria masih ada guys, pasukan Rosaria. Yang tahu kebenaran kali gue.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Anjay, sorry lo yang
And
tadi
let's
gue
hope Sir Wade
tabuk-tabukin
has a
Pak
good
lu ya.
quartermaster.
Sorry, Cok.
Buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
The Black Shields won't know what hit
My
them.
bad, man. Apakah itu gara-gara gua?
You're telling me that's the Archduke's...
Tapi ini jualan apa nih guys?
What is it you require?
Anjir, gaya blade doang, sumpah. Jualannya nggak ada yang lain anjir mereka. Gaya blade doang. Oke, ini buat crafting. Masih sama, anjing. Nggak ada yang beda.
It has been an honor.
No, dia pakai bajunya shield guys, shield Rosaria shield guys, bukan black shield ya. Black shield kan bajunya kayak pakai bajunya Sanbreque kan. Ini black shield anjir. Namanya diganti gini. Ini tempat persembunyian mereka, Cok. Oke deh, yaudah guys. Yo wes guys, thank you sudah nonton. Mungkin segini dulu kita buat animasi part ke-9 harusnya guys. Kalau nggak salah 9 atau 8 lah guys pokoknya guys. Oke, thank you sudah nonton. Gue cabut dulu guys. Sampai jumpa di part selanjutnya atau di video dan live stream selanjutnya guys. Bye bye, see you. Bye bye.